As a 16-year-old, I admit that electricity and climate change has not always been on my radar, but it's a hot topic here in the U.S. Our energy infrastructure has become vulnerable to climate-related impacts, which can pose a serious threat to America's growth and prosperity, security, and quality of life. Whether at home, school, or just walking down the street, our daily routines rely heavily on the use of electricity. Electricity was once considered a luxury and used mainly for light, heat, and cooking, and now it's considered a necessity and is very important in the modern home and businesses as well as transportation. It has changed the way many people live their lives, but with such change comes side effects for our environment. Just think of all the machines that are used on a daily basis. They require energy to make them run. About 90% of that energy comes from burning fossil fuels. Most of electricity that we use here in the U.S. is produced in power plants that burn coal or oil. These fuels are burned to heat water and produce steam. The steam turns a windmill-like machine called a turbine. A turbine is part of a machine called a generator, which converts the energy from the rotating turbine into electricity. The trouble is that burning fuels like coal and oil produces carbon dioxide and other pollutants. Carbon dioxide is a strong, powerful gas that adds to global warming. Last summer, I was able to experience firsthand how coal mining and climate change has directly impacted towns in West Virginia. I went on an immersion trip and spent time in Gilbert, West Virginia. It was devastating to see the poverty and destruction of the town due to the people mining coal. The damage caused several families to lose their homes for a second and third time. As we live in a world of constant growth and change, we tend to take so much for granted. The effects of climate change and the increase in electricity usage are being felt across the United States and the rest of the world. We have the technology to make electricity from sunlight and wind without creating any carbon dioxide, but there are constant debates surrounding this topic.